good morning. Welcome to my channel. Baking is fun and fulfilling. So today I'm going to make a no knead loaf bread with only 4 ingredients. So we have lukewarm water, a salt, yeast, and flour. Plain flour will do. So I'm going to mix all together, and I already mixed it, so we'll wait for at least 5 minutes. So as you can see, my yeast is already working. So we'll be back after maybe 5 minutes. So our yeast is grows already, and now it's time to add our flour. So I use 6 cups of flour. We're gonna pour into the yeast mixture. Oh, I already measured this 6 cups of plain flour. Not necessary if you want to use bread flour, it's also okay, but I love to use plain flour for my from the scratch homemade loaf bread. So we're going to mix it. We just mix this and keep it till we'll double the size. Okay. So don't be afraid to mix it, just mix it. And the good thing, if you're making a bread, if not enough water, you can always add. This is a very simple loaf bread without kneading it, and are very simple ingredients too. You don't need a fancy dancy ingredients in making a nice smooth bread loaf. So as you can see, a bit dry, and we can always, as I said, we can always add a little bit warm water or lukewarm water to get the right consistency. Mix it again. Make sure that all the dry ingredients are wet and before we're going to cover it. And let it rise until double the size. So it seems okay now. Look. With my hands clean. No dirty, no mess. So we're going to cover this and let it rise. I don't want to waste anything, that's why I'm scrubbing everything. Well, a typical Filipina. What can I say? So I have here cling wrap because it's 2 degrees outside, and when you're making a bread, we need a warm place to let the dough rise. but you know, we always have our own way to do things. So what I'm doing is I'm covering it with the cling wrap to keep the warm in the bowl. There you go. And we're covered with this towel, kitchen towel, and keep aside. And we'll see you in a bit. Alright, as you can see, it's all double the size. So we're going to transfer into the bread on the pan loaf. So I'm going to put some parchment paper. Because we're going to cut in a half, so we're making 2 loaf bread. It's my technique, so we can easily put the parchment paper. Alright, you ready? Here you go. So we can save this and to cover the loaf pan, because we're going to make the double the size again to the dough before we're going to bake. Okay. As you can see, it's all perfect. And I just cut like this. Well, before we cut, we're going to fold it first. And I would like my loaf bread to be smooth on top. So what I'm going to do is get half. As you can see, it's not perfect half, but it will okay. time, just give a little bit of kneading through my hand just to make that surface smooth. Just like this. Just keep turning inside. See? Like this. And look at the surface. It's again smooth. And we can pinch at the bottom. And just a little bit of dash of flour, because if I'm going to cover into with this foil or the cling wrap, so won't stick when it dries up. So yeah, just like that. And we can cover kitchen towel and set aside. And we're going to do the next one. And we're going to do the same. Just a dust of flour so it won't stick onto our hand. You just fold it inside. Just like that. Okay. And we're going to get into the pan. Just like the other one, we're going to use that cling wrap that we used already into the first rising dough. And a paper and a kitchen towel. And set aside. So we're going to wait until double the size, and we're going to bake in 30 minutes for 450 degrees. Okay, we'll be back in a bit. Wow, come take a look. It's only just for 30 minutes, and look at that. It's all rice. Okay, I have a little bit problem in here, but it's alright. We can just do this patiently so we don't mess up the loaf. I wanted to a put some, maybe brush with milk, fresh milk, because I want the crust to be crispy or crunchy, I should say. Alright. Patient, patient, patient. So while I'm doing this, I already preheated the oven for 450 degrees Fahrenheit. Look at that. Isn't it nice looking? And next is the other one. Set that aside. And we're going to check the other one. Here you go. You're the same thing. How I wish I put evenly the flour, so I'm not going to do that again, but it's okay. We're gonna learn. So the first rice takes like 45 minutes, and I double this. I double it half. I cut half and put in a rest to double the size for only like 30 minutes, and this is the outcome. So it's ready for bake. And we're going to bake this for 450 degrees Fahrenheit into 30 minutes. But again, we need to check every time because we don't want to burn, and the temperature depends onto your appliances. All right, here you go. So we have 2 loaves, and I'm going to brush fresh milk. Yeah, we don't need much. Sometimes we also can use egg wash, means the eggs with water, and if we want golden brown, and we can use egg wash, but I just want to be crispy or crunchy, so I'm using milk. Fresh milk will do, or it depends which one you prepared, and you can use anything. So the oven is still preheating, so you can wait. There you go. And yes, today his brother invited us for dinner. So yeah, we are in a bubble. So we live in the farm. He live in the farm by himself, and he's not going anywhere, so we're safe. We're still going to consider the situation, right? So that's why I bake a loaf bread. We can bring 1 loaf for our dinner. Okay? And we just wait for the oven to be ready, and we're going to put in the oven, and we're going to see after 30 minutes. And the oven is ready, so we're going to put into the oven now. Oh, that's small. That's a little bit smoothy. There you go. I'm gonna set the timer for 30 30 minutes. There you go. And we're going to check it out. Hello, are you excited to see what's that our product turns out? Look at that. Isn't it beautiful? And it's crunchy. So it's only less than 2 hours. You're going to have a simple loaf made of scratch. Just a simple 4 ingredients you can find on your kitchen. And I can't wait to cut this off to show you what it's look like inside. First, we're going to take this parchment paper. Parchment paper is a good help because I can show you why. It's so clean. The pan is so clean. So we don't need to wash. Maybe you just rinse. And this bread have no fats at all. Just 4 simple ingredients like water, salt, yeast, and flour. That's all you need. Okay, I'm going to cut a piece. Are you ready? There you go. Can you hear that? How crunchy is it? Look at that. So crunchy. But take a look. Take a look. Still soft inside, but crispy outside. And look how floppy is that. Alright, let's enjoy our bread, homemade bread loaf without kneading with the simple ingredients. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoy it. Goodbye.